If you're seeing this before March 3rd, it's definitely meant for you. We have so many special things happening from Monday to Tuesday. The blood moon lunar eclipse is happening in Virgo on March 3rd. While the moon will be approaching full on Monday night, the peak of the eclipse will be happening from 6 to 7 a.m. Eastern Time. So you can either stay up or set your alarms. And believe it or not, this is the last total lunar eclipse until 2028. Crazy. Now you might be wondering what a lunar eclipse is. It's when the Earth moves between the sun and the moon and blocks the light. And now the blood moon gets its name from what happens next. It turns red. That reddish copper glow is from every sunset and sunrise hitting the moon at the same time. That's not chaos, that's a transition. This full moon is also called the worm moon because earthworms resurface after the ground thaws from the frozen winter. They prepare the soil for new growth before anything blooms. The eclipse and the worm moon are telling the same story. The shifts happen beneath the surface first. And the moon being in Virgo, the sign of the perfectionist, the planner, the fixer, the universe is asking you, where have you been trying to control your life instead of trusting it? And a word to the wise, eclipses aren't for manifesting, they're for surrender. The sun is in Pisces, the sign of trust and release, and we're in a Mercury retrograde. So if you try to force something right now, you might not lock in what you want. So instead of a ritual, this is what we're gonna do. Write down one thing you won't let go of, and then next to it, write, I'm releasing my grip on this. Then take a step outside, look up, and breathe. Then say out loud, I trust what's coming, even if I can't see it yet. Then rest, recharge, and recalibrate. There's so much work in rest. Spring is only 3 weeks away, and you can't bloom on an empty tank. Take a break. Rest is the work. You feel me? The blood moon turns red, not because anything's wrong, but because we're in transition. And the worm is working underground, tending to the soil. And that's you right now, in transition, preparing the soil. So open your hands and trust the process. And if you need any help with staying clear through this time, check out forbiddenfruit.com. From our moon guides to our manifestation map and other creative wellness tools, there's definitely something there for you. Save this for Tuesday, share this with your tribe. Let's grow, stay organic, and remember,
the moon is turning red, not metaphorically, not spiritually, but astronomically. And when the sky shifts like this, so do we. It really impacts us. On March 3rd, we are experiencing a total lunar eclipse in Virgo. This is often called a blood moon. So here's what that actually means in detail. The blood moon happens when Earth moves directly between the sun and the moon during a full moon. Instead of it going completely dark, the moon glows a deep red because the sunlight is being filtered through the Earth's atmosphere. It's kind of rare, it is visible, and it is absolutely unforgettable. Energetically, it's so powerful. This eclipse is in Virgo. It's a sign of refinement, health, discipline, routines, boundaries, and organization. Full moons tend to illuminate, but lunar eclipses accelerate endings. Not random endings, but aligned endings. And this is not drama energy, but it is precision energy. Virgo rules your nervous system, your digestion, your daily habits, your work ethic, standards, and micro choices. So when this blood moon peaks, you may start to realize that a habit has to go, a routine is unsustainable, a work dynamic needs restructuring, a relationship pattern is no longer aligned with you, your body has been whispering, and now it's starting to speak a little louder. Eclipses do not create chaos in your life. They reveal what was already unstable. And here's what makes this even more potent. We're also in a season of a heightened reflection with Mercury retrograde that's active around this time as well, which means that the past may start to resurface for review. Old conversations or habits or health themes, old almost decisions, but this isn't about going backwards. It's about editing your blueprint before your next expansion. If you want to work with this blood moon, keep it simple and grounded. Virgo loves practical things. So clean up your space, declutter your phone, reset your schedule, journal about daily behaviors and things that you want to shift that are draining you, to let go. Hydrate yourself, nourish your body, rest. This is sacred purification. The blood moon doesn't take what's aligned. It removes what's expired, what's not. It sometimes leaves you with a trust fall energy. This is not a scary sky moment. It is a surgical one. It is precision. The universe is refining you in real time. March 3rd is not about fear. It's about precision and purification and power. Also, redirection. And if you have been asking for your next level, well, get ready because this is where it begins.
Greetings, family, and welcome to Dr. Mumbi Spirituals. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki, Family, as in the confirmation after confirmation after confirmation from the cosmos about the seasons and the times that we're living in. Next up is the full lunar eclipse, blood moon of March 3rd, 2026, which is the only lunar eclipse of 2026. It's the only one of this year, family. And it's taking place at 3:33 a.m. It won't be visible in Europe or Africa because it's going to be right above Hawaii. But this is a massive, massive one, family. And you know, these blood moons, they usually happen in threes. So the fact that the third one is happening on March 3rd at 3:33 a.m., it's the end of empire. It's the end of an era. It's the end of the book of life we were in, family. That life is gone. It's totally gone. Everything, it's only the residue in your mind that keeps it alive. And so I told you they happened in threes. So the first one took place in March last year on March 14th. Big one. Then the second one was September 8th. I don't know if you remember, because a lot of people were talking about it. That one was actually visible over Africa and Europe. And I think a lot of us stayed up for that and did our nenes. But this is a big one, family. And this particular, all blood moons are there to reveal, release, and complete. So this is the ultimate revelation. You've been seeing what's been happening. You've been seeing what's been happening. The secrets we were never supposed to know about are coming out. And it's not because they want us to know, it's because they have to release that information. So the revelation, but now even take it to your own life. I'm sure in your own life, family, in the last, there was a year of shedding. And we ended that year in February. But like there's a lot of revelation that's happened in your life about the people you have around your life, about your mentality, about your thoughts, about your destiny, about your self-sabotage, and releasing those things about your pain, your sorrow, all those things that were lower vibrational. Like it was time for you to make peace with them, family. And the last ones, the most deeply rooted, we were really dealing with that in February. So February was kind of emotional if you're on this tip. So now, family, those ultimate revelations, now it's time to act on those revelations. It's time to release them. It's time to also complete those cycles with people, with places, with mentalities, with poverty, with lack, with being taken advantage of. Release that, family. And the thing is, if you don't release it, it will be taken by force. So the harder you hold on to it, the more rough the releasing will be. You already know what you need to release. You already know what you need to wind up and complete. And you already know what's been revealed to you, what you need to act on. And now is that time. Like, the empire is gone, family. Babylon has fallen. The old world is completely dismantled. I'm actually going to share what's going on in Iran on my other channel at Dr. Mumbi News. But the most important thing is to know that the chosen ones, the volunteers, whatever you want to call us, who have been here, we have anchored the new reality. And the only reason these guys released the files, another reason. And then now they also went to war on just as this, lunar eclipse was happening, is because they know that we are starting a new epoch, like a new 26,000 years cycle. A new dispensation is here. And they're trying to lock our vibration through the shock and the ooh and all this stuff and the pain and the hurt and the mental dissociation from watching those clips and all that. They're trying to lock us into this vibration for another 30,000 years so that they can be rule and reign. But they are being taken care of. Revelations was never about all of us. It was about them. If you know, you know. And so now we have anchored in the new. And so the experience that is coming to you next is what you focus on. So let the dead bury the dead. Let those who are on the negative vibration face what it means, the consequences of negative vibration. And you stay focused on what you need to be doing to build your own life, to make room in your mind and in your heart for the new, and to have the courage and the faith, and to know that this time it's really going to happen.
The upcoming full moon on March 3rd isn't just another lunar phase. It's a total lunar eclipse moving through the 333 portal, a convergence of cosmic timing, esoteric symbolism, and karmic reset energy. This is the worm moon, a moon of emergence, of what's been buried finally breaking through. Eclipse energy shifts the atmosphere. It pulls shadow into visibility. It accelerates endings. It closes cycles already cracking beneath the surface. During the eclipse, the moon darkens into its red phase, a blood moon, an ancient symbol of irreversible transformation, of timelines that do not continue the same way. And it all unfolds on March 3rd. During the eclipse window, the peak aligns around 3:33 a.m. in multiple regions. 333 energy layered into the timing itself. 333 is the Trinity current, mind, body, spirit aligning, creation moving with intention. In esoteric teachings, eclipses are thinning of the veil moments, choice points, destiny edits. Emotions intensify under eclipses for a reason. When emotion rises, the brain marks the moment as significant. Neurochemistry heightens. Memory imprints deeper, which means what you declare here carries weight. Here's a sacred moon ritual to seal your manifestation during this eclipse. Write down what you are complete with, a pattern, a role, a limitation. Speak it clearly. Burn it safely. Then write who you are becoming. Not what you want, who you are. Specific, embodied, certain. Read it during the eclipse window. Feel it as already real. That emotional certainty begins wiring the shift. A worm moon, a blood moon, a 333 portal. March 3rd is a threshold. If this energy resonated with your frequency, comment 333 and claim your alignment.